Fundamental human rights are inalienable and everyone is entitled to enjoy them indiscriminately. Rukaya Shuaib Hamza is my name and I am the Director General of Bayero University Law Clinic. Welcome to the Community-Based Interventions to Protect Civic Spaces project organized by Bayero University Law Clinic under the sponsorship of Network of Universities Legal Aid Institutions, RELI, and Health Board Sigma.
Thank you so much for coming today. What is your organization and what do you guys do there?
My name is Zara Rejoice. I'm from Center for Legal Orientation and Humanitarian Aid, that's CELOHA, Nigeria. And we deal with gender-based violence and other activities that concerns humans in this society.
My name is Muhammad Garba and I'm representing Rescue the Women Foundation, short we call it RUOFO. And basically what we do in the organization is part of our mission to ensure that the health of the girl child they have access to proper health care, and at the same time to have affordable and quality education and to create equal opportunities for both genders.
So my organization is the Don't Touch Me movement. It's a movement that creates a safe space for victims of sexual harassment and gender-based violence as a whole, and then it also creates needed support for survivors of this violence.
Adebayo Mubarak, I'm representing Effective for Tourism Nigeria.
So what were you able to learn from today's program?
Well, what I actually gleaned from today's program is how well we could actually involve or inculcate the fundamental human rights, the enforcement of this thing, and the protection of women into the main body of what we represent at Effective for Tourism Nigeria.
I was able to learn a whole lot. It was a very interesting program and it was very spot on, I must say. I've been able to learn easy channels now to now help survivors of sexual harassment without having to go through all the very stressful process of getting legal help and all of that. You can now get distance from the legal clinic in school, which I didn't know of until today. So yes, that's so much for me.
Today's program was wonderful. It's educative and well, it's nice. I was able to grasp that in every situation, especially when it comes to your right as a citizen, you have the right to voice it out.
And, the program was able to address three thematic areas: the area of freedom to expression, and then the freedom of assembly, and the freedom of political participation. And my expectation when I came to the program is to identify the channels through which we will be able to identify and report the human rights violations that are happening in our society. And based on the workshop that has been organized so far, we were able to identify especially the legal institutions that are available within our reach, that we can always hack in and submit our complaint to them, and they will be able to work on them. It has really empowered us to understand the legal consequences of so many actions based from the aspect that we treat in our organization and from the aspect that has to do with three thematic areas: the expression, the assembly, and the political participation.
So how would you be able to take these skills back to your organization?
Okay, basically what we do is that after each workshop that maybe a representative from our organization attends, there is going to be a kind of review of what we've learned from the organization. During our monthly meeting, there is going to be a space for me to basically convey the entire knowledge I acquire from here, and then it is going to be a shared experience. We are going to relate with other cases that we have treated and how we will be able to chip in the knowledge we have acquired here so that we can act differently in the future based on the new knowledge that we have here.
That's amazing. So how will you be able to take back what you have learned into your organization?
Okay, as I said, I'm a facilitator with the Effective for Tourism, and then with our retreat and workshop, I will be able to inculcate or give back to them by training, by addendum, by talks and workshop of research and all.
Okay, thank you very much. So what have you learned today that you'll be able to take back into your organization?
Yes, with the knowledge I've gotten today, I think taking it back to my organization will bring another forum for my organization. So whenever they have an issues like that, they'll also know where to fall back to. whenever people come to them for help.
So what do you think that you have learned from this program that you'll be able to take away to your own organization?
Okay, so as somebody who advocates for against sexual harassment in tertiary institutions, I've been doing this for the past 3 years, and I must say that this has gotten a lot more easier for me. We no longer now have to take cases outside the school. We're now aware that we can now bring it to the law clinic, and we would get all the help we need.
CBI PCS project is meant to disseminate information to the general public on their civil and political rights within Nigeria. This project focuses mainly on 3 rights: the right to freedom of expression, the right to freedom of political participation, and the right to freedom of assembly. The street lawyering campaign phase under this project was carried out on the 16th and 17th of September 2023, where the Bayero University clinicians stormed the city of Kano, specifically Sabangari community and regions like the Kappa community, and enlightened them on the 3 mentioned rights.
Hello, we are currently on the streets of Kano, Sabangari, specifically for the ongoing project of the street law campaign that we are currently carrying out under the community-based intervention for case protection in Nigeria.
This campaign was carried out in both Hausa, English, and Pidgin language in order to accommodate the variety of our target audience.
Assalamu alaikum mutanen Kano, jama'ar rijiyar Zaki Kapak. Mu ɗalibai ne daga jami'ar Bayero, nan jami'ar Bayero ta New Site ɓangaren Department Faculty na Doka Shari'a wato Faculty of Law. Akwai haƙoƙi guda 3 wanda mu karan kanmu sai da aka karantar da mu kafin mu shigo mu yi muku bayani a kansu, duk da karatun doka muke yi. To na farko akwai haƙƙi na taro, 'yancin taro. Mutane da yawa musamman aka yi magana na san kan ce 'yancin taro, bari in ce misali zanga-zanga. Na san in na ce zanga-zanga kowa zai fahimci me nake nufi.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon. We're here on the streets of Kano.
Oh, yes.
How are you feeling today, sir?
I'm feeling cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sir, do you know that you have a right to protest?
Yeah.
When something is against you, you have the right to protest on the streets.
Oh, yes.
A peaceful protest.
Yeah.
Without fighting, without injuring people.
Yeah.
Without looking for trouble. Without any tension.
Yes, yeah.
You have the right. It is your right to protest.
Kowane ɗan ƙasa yana da right, yana da haƙƙi da zai yi participating, da zai participating, yawa zai shiga siyasa haka, zai zaɓe, kuma zai ma iya tsayawa.
You can protect him on one way or the other. Yes, you can protect whether you be a female or a male. Any locality community you can protect. So that's
Dole bisa ga doka cikin awa 24 sai ɗan sanda ya ma bayani ya gaya ma me ya faru ya kama ka. In ba haka ba to ya waje ba a gare shi ya sake ka, kuma in bai sake ka ba za ka iya cajen shi a kotu.
Ko muke wayarwa da mutane kai akan haƙƙinsu. A duk lokacin da aka ci zarafin ki game da wannan haƙƙi, shi sa muka ce a kan adireshin da ko lambobi da za a tuntuɓe mu domin mu taimaka ko kuma mu ɗaga gaba don a taimaka miki wajen ganin an kwato miki wannan haƙƙi na ke. Mutane suna da haƙƙi amma ba su san suna da haƙƙi ba ko san ta yaya za su je su yi wannan haƙƙin ba.
A farko sai ka fara sanin me ya kamace ka yi. Me ya kamace ka yi abin da nake nufi a nan wajen shine a matsayinka na ɗan ƙasa kana buƙatar ka samu wato katin zaɓe. Katin ɗan ƙasa kuma kana buƙatar katin zaɓe kafin ka iya yin zaɓe. So kafin ka yi zaɓe sai ka kai shekara 8, bayan shekara 18. Bayan haka za ka iya tsayawa kai ma a matsayinka na ɗan takara a zaɓe ka. Shi ake kira franchise, right to vote and be voted for.
Ɗan magana akan haƙƙinmu na 'yan adam domin mu faɗa ra'ayin ko kuma idan an yi ra'ayin namu za mu yi ganewa.
All of the previously mentioned rights, which are the right to political participation, the right to freedom of assembly, the right to freedom of expression, were explained in great detail to the general public, ranging from grade when the rights fully entail, and the right authorities to reach out to in cases of breach of those rights and so on.
How are you going to do? Are you going to go helpless? No. You can report your grievances to one of the law clinics because we are here in Kano. You can reach out to that law clinic, or you go and fill your information here directly inside this form. You can log into the line compact vessel where you report your case.
To mu dai yanzu gaskiya to ba mu san ba dai yadda Allah zai, amma mu dai har yanzu muna ganin ba mu da wani yanci da za mu tashi mu je mu ce muna son mu yi abu kaza. Ba mu sani ba ko daga gare mu ne mu talakawa ko tun daga can sama ne wajen manyan mu, ba mu dai Allah da shi ya san komai.
Akwai hanyoyi da yawa da kake ganin kamar kai yanzu kai karan kanka da mutanenka idan kun tashi kun je neman yancin ku ba za ku samu ba, amma akwai ƙungiyoyi, ka gane? Akwai ƙungiyoyi da za ka je ka samu, ka kai ƙara, ka kai kukanka da za su taya ka wurin ƙwato maka wannan haƙƙin naka. Ka gane?
The general public and Bayero University clinicians have learned a lot from this experience, and the Bayero University Law Clinic is committed to ensuring that the exposure of these rights continue to echo within the walls of Kano State and Nigeria at large. Thank you for watching.